remember this, and this is so true, is that every individual, when you're facing off with them, they come from a particular premise. And once you begin to understand the premise that they come from, you can understand every argument or discussion that you'll ever have with them, because it comes pretty much from the same place. Well, not only is that true, but it's also true when we become believers in Jesus. When we become followers, not just someone that has Jesus on the outside of him that we respect and that we say we love and all of those kinds of things, but also it's got to do with having Jesus live on the inside of us. Him moving from the outside as a fan to inside to where we become one with him. Now that happens to us from this premise. And this is the premise that you and I come from as a believer all the time. In 2 Corinthians chapter 5, verse 17, the Bible tells us, therefore, because of all this, he's saying, having said all of these things for the last 4 or 5 verses, he said, therefore, if any man be in Christ, he's in Christ, Christ is in him, he is a new creature. He said, old things are passed away, and all things have become new. Or that life that you and I used to live, that life is absolutely gone. Now this new life has come, but it's not just an old way of life being gone, the way I used to do things being gone, and new ways to do things are come. That's just part of it. The largest part of it is this, is that at one particular time, we lived according to a particular mindset in this world. But at the time we became in Christ, that mindset completely changed. How did that mindset change? What is it that happened to you and I in that mindset that we need to understand? In the book of 1 John chapter 4, this is what it's all about. Verse number 4, he said, you are of God, little children. Now that's that whole change. He said, for greater is he that is in you than he that is in the world. Now, because of that, knowing what we're up against, you need to realize this. In chapter 5 of 1 John, verse number 4 says, whatever is born of God overcomes the world. So this new mindset that's right here, this new mindset now, what it does is that it completely overcomes the old mindset. All those things, what's in my old mindset? The way that I grew up, the kind of things I was taught, the kind of schooling that I went to, that's all in my old mindset. My grandparents, my great-grandparents, all of those things that become part that is downloadable to my mind. That's my old things. But now my new things have come, and in the new things, that's everything that God has made me, and that is done by faith. I make the transition over into this new mindset by believing it, not just by giving credential to it or tolerating it and not understanding it. No, this is my new mindset. This is the way that I go about everything. This is how I handle my life. He said, whatever is born of God, that's me. He said, overcomes the world. That's my old mindset. He said, now, when all of that is true, he said, this is the victory that overcomes the old mindset, even our faith in the new mindset. I know you can see that.